My name is Prem Mohammed, and we are doing this training at Illuminations. It is about sound vibration practicing. So we are training people to do sound practice. We did a similar training a couple of months back, and we well received. We have been doing trainings at Illuminations at Sound Healing for quite, and it's just a continuation. But we are excited to offer this training to new participants and people who want to enter into the space of sound healing. So just to introduce myself, I've been working into the sound healing space in Dubai since like around 5 years now. And before that, I was a meditation facilitator. I'm also a hypnotherapist. I've done Reiki, pranic healing, all those kind of therapies. But somehow I enjoy sound healing, sound vibrations more. And it happened that I got to learn this training from many sound training. I was trained by many teachers. So I was blessed. I learned from my master in Nepal, Kathmandu. Then I also learned from Manan Sharma. He's like Peter Hess associate. So I was a very, we did a lot of training along with Manan Sharma, and this training is similar. We are offering the same training. So yeah, and few more teachers from India. Peter Hess is an institute in Germany, which Manan is associated. And yeah, we did quite a lot of training in Dubai for sound practice, around 70, 80 around sound healers, sound practitioners in Dubai and Oman. We have trained. So yeah, that is kind of background. So the bowls which we trained on. So this is primarily a singing bowl training. So primarily we make you understand and train how to use a singing bowl. Bowl like this bowl, it's like just a simple bowl. So it has a sound as well as vibrations. So different bowls have different vibrations, frequencies, and we train how to relax for meditation, for of course individual issues, be it emotional, physical, be it body work. So we also use these bowls to be work on the body, like as a sound massage, by placing it on the body so that the vibrations can penetrate directly in the body and create that kind of healing which is required. So it is a 2.5 day training. So it is training, hands-on training. We also help you practice during these 2 days. Sound as a background to the sound healing. Sound healing has been one of the ancient kind of healing modalities. And again, coming from the eastern part of the world, Tibet, India, China, Nepal, all those countries, have more roots to the sound healing practice. But again, sound with the bowls is that more. And yeah, so but sound has been used in all traditions, generally for some kind of healing, some kind of shamanic cleansing, aura cleansing, or energy clearance, around, be it in the place or home or be it outside. And same way, sound has effect on the body, physical. It has like effect on all levels, be it body, mind, heart. So it helps you to relax your mind, calms you down. It helps you settle down and work around with your emotional issues, feelings, heavy heart, And at the same time, it works on centering, grounding, or energizing. Many kind of things are possible. Sound is known as medicine of the future. We use it along with we can use sound healing. The best part of sound healing is it can be used with many different modalities. So, be it hypnotherapy, be it aromatherapy, be it crystal therapy, uh, any kind of meditation, be it yoga. So many of the teachers, yoga teachers enjoy this and to offer relaxation to their uh, students or people who come to their classes. Along with the meditations, of course, but also it has used in the clinical space, wherein the spas, the hospitals, they have, uh, of course, also in the psychology, psychotherapist, those psychotherapeutical uses also. Uh, so we get people who work on doctors, maybe many kind of doctors, dental or even psychologist. Many kind of doctors have known that sound has been profound uh, to be used in their treatments along with the major treatments. So it is complementary to whatever they are prescribing as a practice, but sound complements and amplifies the kind of healing or the treatment which they want to offer. So many people have known that, and that's the uh, that's what people are seeing the benefits. Uh, so many kind of ailments we are working on with sound as well. So be it neurological disorders, be it insomnia, be it issues related to uh, psoriasis or skin related autoimmune diseases, whatever it is, it can be work. And it is also said sound also helps in diabetes, cancer, these kind of chronic diseases as well. Uh, so yeah, that's why more and more people are attracted to sound. And we see when we do sound healing sessions, there are people who come as regularly for these sessions, be it private session or a group session, uh, because they understand the benefit of it. They feel the benefit, and the kind of healing is real. The kind of well-being or good feeling about it is real. You can feel it instantly, and the relaxation is instant. The healing is instant. So we have worked with many people which work as fast as in the morning by when we do it. By the morning, the things are clear. So so these have been very instant or faster than compared to other modalities or therapies. Sometimes that's what is my experience. Uh, so, and sound is very creative kind of a thing, many people play music, many people play different kind of instruments. Working with the sound vibration as a therapy with the singing bowls is similar. You get into that creative, that intuitive, that spontaneous space. It is a dialogue between when you work with someone with the bowls. The bowls are a kind of a dialogue which helps you to share your energy, your intention to that person, and that helps the cause for which we are working on as a sound therapist. So, mm, the training would cover how we use, how we strike, what kind of bowls we are playing. So it is a practicing on people on different kind of bodies. It is practicing about understanding. It is more about feeling. It is more about intention. It is more about how you can resonate. It is all about resonance and the vibrations. So you will learn to feel more the sound. You will learn to even feel the silence, along with sound. Uh, of course, it will help your mindfulness, it will help your awareness, it will help your sensitivity. And so there is many part of the training, much part of the training helps you as a self-care thing module wherein you can work the sound for yourself. And there is other part of it, which of course we share with people more and more, with our friends, with our family, with anyone whom we feel want to offer. And sound healing as a practitioner is one of the best way if someone wants to sing, someone feels this is a uh, path for him or her. A very beautiful tool wherein it helps you to develop your intuitiveness. So with the bowls used as props, you can it can assist you to develop that part of you psyche as well. So I think it is a good start. So for someone who wants to, again, come into this healing world or light workers club, so called. So yeah, I think, is everyone able to hear me? Okay, I think so. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we have been experiencing. That uh, the training has level one, level two. Uh, it also helps you to uh, understand how we can do a group session with the people of along with how we work on an individual. Apart from the sound listening bowls, we also introduce how we use the bowls for the chakras, for the energy centers. So that is the other way of teaching sound healing. So there are basically two parts. One is a sound-based teaching, one is chakra-based teaching. So we also introduce the other part, which is chakra-based, and also the sound-based, which is more clinical, which is more therapeutic, and the chakra-based is more energy kind of work. But again, it has physical uh, healing capabilities. So we touch upon that as well. So it is like a complete package wherein once you join, and once there's so much of information for you to uh, go through. And of course, we introduce some more sound healing instruments like the gong, uh, like other natural sounds, how we use them in the group session and all. So uh, I think we have been experiencing very good response, feedback with the training and the kind of information which we share. Uh, it is quite a lot to learn, and at the same time, it is very informative with kind of support which we give even after people we train people. So if we have a group, we're in a WhatsApp group to support them. Any kind of queries if they have with their clients, with the patient, with their group sessions, we are there to help them, assist them. Then also, if there is some kind of a special event, do we do some sort of sound concerts for special cause, like last year before the corona thing we did, uh, especially for cancer charity thing, which was like an event wherein around 15 of us or 20 people or 20 sound healers came with all the bowls in a huge room, and there were like 50, 70 people who joined this charitable event, this this group. NGO or something. So many things are possible, and we do a lot. Of course, with the corona, I think things are a bit different. But again, now as the things have opened, I think people understand the importance of sound and how it helps you to clear your own energy. With the clear of it helps your immunity, it helps you to protect yourself in these times as well, and protect your loved ones as well. With the kind of energy clearance, with the kind of aura clearance, with the kind of it's like any kind of healing modality which we use for ourselves as well. So sound can be very easily used for yourself and for your benefit of family and everyone around. I think we have covered most part of what I wanted to share. I think so. Yeah, we have a specific goal set which we use for this training, and these goals are made in India, and they are made with the specifications for specific requirements for the training for this training. And uh, it is amazing set of boards with different vibrations uh, and sounds, very standardized. So Illuminations has been known for the kind of quality of training which they have been offering in different, even in the sound healing. They are like uh, one of the pioneers in Dubai. So to be associated with them again uh, is a good thing because there's a continuity of our trainings with them. So that is about me. I think I've shared most part of the training. Mm. So the training is more about theory, practice, and more like a experiential training. It is not like of course we give a manual, we give details, everything is there in the book and all. Those things are taken care, but other than that, it is more for you to experience. And once you experience, only then you can share anything, any kind of feeling. So that's why we give more hands-on training and hands-on experience to all of you, and how we can feel the sound, how we can receive the sound, how we can be open to receive the sound. So we also touch base upon the breathwork part, the humming part, the chanting part, how Nad Yoga, how the mantras also help the practice of sound healing, or support people to open up to the sound healing. Uh, so that is also explained, trained, and shared. Uh, I think I'm done with my kind of sharing. If there's any question, of course, you're most welcome to ask me. I will answer you. Yes. So I'm here. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Hi. So, what is the duration of the level 1, level 2, and level 3?
We are doing two levels now, level 1 and level 2. So the level 1 completes on the second day, and the level 2 starts on the third day.
Okay, so we're doing level 1 and level 2 simultaneously, like one after the other together.
Yes. Yes.
So this is over a course of 3 days then.
Yes. So just to tell you that part, the training is for 3 days, but again, it needs a lot of practice. It needs a lot of you're sharing with other people, or friends or families to practice upon. So we give you some time for that, and so that you do a certain kind of sessions uh, based on what we teach, and that is the expectation from any practitioners or any person who joins this training before they offer it to public at large. they do certain kind of practice sessions, certain amount of practice sessions. So even during the training, there would be a practice session. There would be many practice sessions wherein uh, you will understand how to use the balls, how to strike the balls, how to place the balls, what are the do's, what are the don't do's, contradictions. So many kind of things come across when you are doing this kind of work. So you will understand that part. But after this training, I can say you would know most of the things about sound healing. Uh, Again, you would know, but anything without experience is uh, limited. So even when you learn or experience during 2-3 days, it would be profound. But as my experience is, I'm still learning sound. Even after 5 years, I see something which is new coming up in my practice, or when I'm offering a session to someone. Uh, it is a different experience, and there is so many things about this part of. It is very mystical. It is very intuitive. It is very creative as well. So once we go into it, it is like we go deeper into it. It's like a ocean. I hope I answered your question.
You did.
Yes,
Thank you.
any more questions? Thank you. Yes, anyone like to ask more questions? Yeah, feel free, please. Anything which you like to ask about the training, about my experience on sound healing. Anyone? So are we all good? Yeah.
So we learn only about the singing bowls in this level 1 and level 2,
Yes.
or do we?
You learn primarily how to use singing bowls. That is the primary thing. But again, we touch upon, we introduce gong, we introduce crystal bowls, we introduce other sound instruments like rainstick, ocean drums, rattles, those kind of things, Pingsha bells. So all those uh, we do in the level 2 as well.
Okay. Do we get any practice time with other instruments as well, apart from the bowls?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And do we get any practice sessions per se with Illuminations?
Practice sessions. So what we do generally is at the end of the training, we do a session specially for you to practice uh, with your any. You can invite any one person from your family, friends, or folks, whosoever you want, and we do a practice session for that. So each one of you who is part of the training and would be doing this kind of session, practice session on that person, whosoever whom you invite, and it would be under the guidance. I would be there, and this is after your all the teachings, trainings, practice, which we do during the next last 3 days. At the end of that, this will happen. And again, if there is always any kind of query, even after the training, as I said, I'm always available. We form a group, practice group, and in the training also, we have a larger group as well of people whom we have trained around 80 people, as I said, 70 people, 80 people. So there is always, you will be added to that group as well, and then you can share, you can connect. Those kind of things can always happen. You can exchange, swap or exchange sound healing sessions with them to practice more.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Do you provide internship after the completion of the course? So Meera is asking. So internship, as I said, we do provide. I think I answered that part already, right? Uh, we do provide practice sessions. We do provide support. We do provide kind of a platform or a support group wherein you can always connect with myself as a trainer to ask any questions or to any of the persons with the train who was with you at the training or to the larger group of people. Yes, crystal bowls. We will introduce crystal bowls in this training. Sarah, I'm answering to you. Uh, crystal bowls is included as a part of a level 2, but it is just an introduction. So again, you can practice for a while. That will be done. So again, in the training, you will understand, how the singing bowls and the crystal bowls are different. You will experience it, and again, then whatever you like, you can add to your sessions when you do yourself. Okay, so I've answered you. Sarah, I've also answered you. Any more questions? So if you want to experience the sound healing sessions, you can also join to our session. I have every Saturday at Illuminations at 7:30 p.m. So you can connect with Illuminations and book a session to experience how the sound healing works, how the singing bowl works, how you can experience it yourself and see how you feel about it. And then you can maybe join the training if you are interested. That is a good idea, I think, for you if you are new to singing bowls or you have never experienced sound healing. Can you play some instrument that you have over there and explain a bit more about the sound of healing? Okay, for now I have some instruments. I play for 2 minutes. You can just close your eyes, feel it. I'm not sure how you're able to listen. So we have this crystal bowl here. Okay, so I think I've answered one part of your request. And Ian Robinson. Yeah, and bit more about sound of healing explanation. So everything is what we hear has a sound, and everything what we hear, whether any kind of sound it is, some sound we enjoy, some sounds are like a noise to us. We only, as a human mind or receptors, somatosensory organs, which are called, we receive only 2% of the sounds which are around us, because we are very selective, and it is not, we are not in that capacity to receive all the sound which is available around us, because then will go crazy. So our body, our human body, or the sensors, so our organs, has that capacity to listen to the sounds only which we want to listen. And sometimes, even if we listen certain sounds, we don't take it deeper inside. So there are some kind of noise, which may be the traffic, which may be some, like some drill machines or some things which the construction sites. Those kind of the sounds, which are like not a very good feel sound. We don't enjoy that. And then there are sounds which are like pure white sounds, like nature sounds. You go at the beach, the waves, they're very beautiful sound. You go at a waterfall, it is very beautiful sound. These sounds relaxes you. The breeze, breeze sound, it helps you to relax. You are in the desert, maybe the more silence. Even silence is a sound, actually it is an absent sound, but again, the silence as such, if you try to sit in silence, there would be a sound of silence as well. So so that is a categorization of sound. And so when the bowls, or the gong or any kind of sound healing instruments, more so the singing bowls, when you play it, it has kind of tones, on overtones. So there's maybe one major tone, but there are many overtones. So it is not like a musical instrument which is like fixed. So if this is a guitar, uh, it has a specific string, and you pull it, and then there is a sound specific. But singing bowls are something different, more to that. So there are sounds which take you deeper, different overtones overlapping each other. So which helps, which is called brain wave. Uh, I will answer to your question, Ishita. Just let me complete this part. So yeah, uh, so this is about the sound. So the sound of singing bowl, with the kind of various tones it has, overtones it has, it takes you to. It is like a natural sound. So it is a. If suppose a wave is coming, it is not a sound which is very definite frequency. It can go up, down, low, high. Similar as a singing bowl. So the tones can be very different. So that's why our human mind accepts it and receives it so well. We enjoy it, and then we call it brainwave entrapment, something like that. So it is like, so you go somewhere deeper in that space, subconscious space, with that sound. So you can have some reflection on the past, maybe the memory, maybe a beautiful time, maybe a sad time, maybe emotional thing coming up. So many different experiences are possible. Some people sleep, just sleep, because the bodies are tired, or sometimes they are so relaxed. So it also depends on your openness to receive the sound or the vibrations. So if you're not open, so uh, sound will not enter you, and it may not create that kind of feeling. So sometimes you have to make yourself open to the sound as well. There are some practices which you do which help with that, maybe the breath work and different kind of chanting summings that help. But again, uh, so it is about like our body is all about sound, vibrations. Everything is vibration around the world. The universe is vibration. And when everything is vibrating as per the proper frequency, which it is supposed to, then everything is working fine. But when things are not vibrating, or even we as human body, we are our energy, we are not vibrating uh, as we should, there are some kind of diseases, ailments. So these things come up with the human body or the energy if there is some kind of suppression, blockage, or any kind of issues with the body or the emotional part as well. So again, scientists have to clearly realign that energetically, physically. Our body is like 60 to 70% water. So water in our body resonates with the vibrations of the singing bowl, and it helps to relax, calm, and heal through various ways on the physical, mind, body, heart, soul, all levels. I think that was too detailed for your question. Yes, we do have sound healing kits for practicing during the session. You don't need to get your bowls. Certification is provided by Illuminations, and instruments are available to buy. The singing bowls, be it the therapy set, be it the chakra set, they are available to buy. And yeah, a few more instruments are available. But any instrument, even if you need after the training, can be made available. Uh, but yes, we suggest that most of the people buy during the training, at the time of training, or before the training. With the like the set, most of the people buy during the trainings, the sets which they use for the practicing. These are new sets. These are not practice sets. We use new sets every time, and so then people have to practice, because once you learn the practice, it is best you can start it sooner. And so that's why you have to buy the boards to start with the practicing. Otherwise it gets a little later, uh, then it is like, difficult to come or remember everything. Yes, instruments are available to buy, so I answered as well. Any more questions? I think I hope I have answered most of the questions. If there is, if not, you can always speak and tell me that I have not answered. So I will ask everyone. Ishita, have I answered your question? Is there any more question? Mira, is there any more question? I have answered your question. E. Robinson, I have answered your question. Sarah Ulvadi, I have also answered your question. So I think most of the questions are answered. We played some sound as well. We I shared a lot, and I think most of the questions are answered. Anything? Anyone? So I again recommend or request, there is this week and then next week on Saturday weekend, 7:30 p.m. at Illuminations. You can come experience the sound healing session, experience the bowls, experience the vibrations, and see and feel it. And of course, I would be there. You can meet me if you want to meet. And if you have any more questions, you can again ask me personally as well during or after or before the session. So I hope you're good. Uh, if there is not anything else, uh, I think nothing is there. No other questions. So I hope to see you for the training, for the sessions at Illuminations. Uh, uh, if you still need any questions during this time to make up your mind, to decide, of course, you can reach to Illuminations JLT anytime. You can also reach myself if you wish to. Uh, you can take my number from the Illuminations team. or I can write in the group as well if you want to ask questions. So my number is, okay, this is the number I've shared in the chat with everyone. So if you still have any questions, you can always connect with me, and my mail ID also I'm sharing. You can write to me as well. Okay, sounds good. So thank you everyone for joining today's session. I hope you got all the information which you wanted, and all the best. Whether you join the training or not, but I would like to see you, of course, for the sessions or the trainings once you decide. But all the best to you, and thank you for joining today. I really feel that sound healing is the best thing which can happen to someone who wants to be in this healing journey for the self, or for spreading the wellness to the friends, family, everyone. You will see the world around you change totally. So all the best to you, and I look forward to see all of you, many of you, for the training. Thank you everyone. Have a beautiful evening. Good night.